Crusaders. If they win this golden ball, they are assured of top spot in the double chance. If not, they've got a nervous wait for Gozo CC. Oh, and just to go back, a couple of drop catches in that last over, but the fact they got a prayer at all is unbelievable. Even early in the game, they were like 4%. So it has to be one of the last two bowlers to bowl, which I don't think the last is mine, because Papala bowled a great over, only went for 3. Power only went for 10. Some of them were probably unfair on him. And you're stuck with whoever you're stuck with. Ramar finished on 7 not out. I imagine he has to base. He just hit an unlikely 3 off the last ball. So golden ball 76 live from Martha. And okay, folks, this is the third golden ball for the Southern Crusaders, and they become just the 7th team to do that. And also, this is the 11th golden ball we've ever had at Martha, which is now a tie with the Cardamom Oval for the golden ballingest venue. Oh, how did that ball get away from the bowler at the end? Where was he throwing it to? Oh, it's proof for handling the membership. Got to Kenneth Burridge. Oh, well, you can kiss that goodbye. We're back to 0. A reset for count. It's a huge fucking match. 6 for top spot. They're 2 runs away. Ramar's going to face up. Papala, who bowled the 9th, is going to bowl. He didn't concede a 1 off the bat. He only bowled 3 wide, and he bowled 6 top balls in the 9th. Golden ball 76 live for a ball. So here we go, 2 to win. Balls are wide. Now do it. They've thrown the game away. 2 wide, and this game open. Won't have to be re-bowled. That's by doing nothing. The Crusaders just won the golden ball. Papala was all over the rim. I suppose he did bowl 3 wides when he did bowl the second last over. The Southern Crusaders have won their first ever golden ball. In their third golden ball, the Blasters they snatched a golden ball from the jaws of defeat.
Hello everybody, here to play golf. How are you all doing? Don't forget to say hello, like and subscribe. I'm second in the FedEx. Hope you're all well, wherever you are in the world.
PGA2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
This man has almost no weaknesses in his game, and last time they met, Rahm had this player's number, so let's see who will be the better player this week.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
This hole is a par 4. That's heading for the fairway. This shot from around 210 yards.
Nice
That
shot.
was special.
Gotta like their chances from there.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one started out on a good line. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Here we are at the third.
Nicely done.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
An important par save.
Yeah, we'll take that.
He's currently tied for 7th. A long par 4 this hole. Hang on, Henny. Is that a bit loose?
This one might end up in the pine straw.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Attaboy. Good shot. Getting ready to play their third.
3 shots off the lead.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Even for the day. And a share of 7th. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
That gets the job done.
Our current leader is enjoying a
How you all
one-shot
doing,
lead.
everyone? Hope you're all well.
It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
I will hit it straight in a minute.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Nice shot out.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This is a par putt. Trailing by 4 strokes. This one's a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Still can't hit it straight.
A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up.
And a par putt awaits him.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently at 2 over par. We've arrived at a par 4. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
Straight out of the top draw.
Such soft hands.
Now 5 strokes behind.
That's what one missus said.
Here we have a short par 5. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
Playing their 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. And this one is for his par.
With a hold putt here, he'll put some airspace between himself and John Rahm.
Venom
maybe
_bites
angering the Spanish
_ back
bull a
just
bit.
followed.
And
Venom
it goes.
_bites _ back said
Ricky
looking for
Fowler
people to
is
join my
currently in the
agency
lead
link in
as
my
we
bio
check the rest
rappers
of the
needed to if you
standings.
know anyone.
There's
Don't
always
worry,
a
mate.
sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at
Okay,
the
I knew what
ninth.
that meant.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ooh.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Oh, that was pure. Oh, well done.
Putting for birdie here.
You are.
Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Yowzers.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? From around 170 yards here. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. It's a little wayward.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
And this putt coming up for his par.
Let's have a look at this one.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. And here we are with the 3rd shot. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Sitting at 3 over for the day. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. That's in the sand. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Putting for a par now.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Now 7 shots behind after that. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Might be in order.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Don't forget
A
the
chance to
like
sneak
on
inside top 20 in the
TikTok.
standings here with this putt.
No.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Was on a good line. Putting for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
These little members bounce to the right.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. And here we are with the third shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being
Yeah,
all over the
baby.
parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. This next one from the beach.
What?
This is their 5th shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's tracking. Yep, well holed for bogey. Sitting at 5 over for the day. Here we are at the 17th tee.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That's disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Good for Luke Donald.
That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
So I might need to sit. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt is for a final score of 76. That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt awaits. And that'll do it. That's all she wrote, folks.
Too many bogeys.
Well, Henny, this is a victory that warms the heart, doesn't it? Once beaten, but not twice shy. What a victory that was.
Luke, anytime that you take a loss, go away, work harder, bounce back with a victory, you should always be incredibly proud of yourself. And this player, well, congratulations to them.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, let's get with Tiger Woods. Let's get it on.
PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This is buckets. That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
Yeah, baby.
He's in a share of 10th position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Not quite the shot he was wanting.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
Time now for the 4th shot.
Just 2 shots behind.
How close was that to going down? Sitting at 1 under in a share of 10th position. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
It's looking solid.
And there it is. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Get in the hole. Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
As I take 15
Do you like
shots
the
to
view
get there.
from where you're standing, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Can't see it.
Looking really good.
Super shot that. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 seventh, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. Two just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Come on, get down.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Not the result they were after there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. Trailing by 6 shots
Oh,
after that
damn it.
hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
The wind was
Mason percent
howling,
high.
but that didn't matter.
Right, Mason. How you
What are we
doing?
looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Lip licker.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
How you doing, Mason? Welcome.
The
Bit,
second 9 starts with a
not
great
good
par
showing.
4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Nice out the rough here.
Nicely done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
This is on a stupendous line.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Now 5 strokes behind.
Great shot by me.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful
Oh,
from
no.
the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around
Hello.
this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Turn, 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 turn.
Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
He's got this for his part.
And there it is.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Rich, the 12th, a par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Solid little par putt here.
Was that a rush of blood?
Yeah.
Oh, nice looking putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. but there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
A birdie putt awaits.
Oh, what a stroke.
Can't see it.
Look at the old hammer hands putt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
For the par.
Currently at +1 for the day. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Needs this one to kick right.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This one's on line and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
Tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
A chance to save the par if you can make this one.
Putt is underway.
And with that putt,
Couldn't see
now
it.
even par.
Didn't know where it
With
was
a final
going.
few holes to go.
Not a clue.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
That's not the shot they're after.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Good looking putt. Good putt that. Now 5 strokes behind. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're gonna have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind.
See ya.
And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the pace. And this putt for a final score of 71. And that will do it for this player today.
Yeah, baby.
Well, Henny, just when we thought we'd seen it all, this player wasn't able to come away with the tournament victory. but they beat the legendary, the GOAT, Tiger Woods. What?
Luke, mark this down as a historic day in this player's career, but really ever. They challenged
What happened there?
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sandwich is good enough to get this out.
Playing their 4th shot. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
And he needs this to save par.
He's currently tied for 9th. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That will work.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Here we are at the 5th hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough?
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only a few shots off the pace. Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He's in a share of 9th place. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
You can get a coffee in a
Currently
minute.
1 under for the tournament. Oh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Looks like this one's bunker bound. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. This is a bogey putt coming up. Nice line. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. And that'll drop him down to even par now. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4. Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Great shot. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh, right by the hole. And that brings to an end that hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
This putt is from 14 feet. It's on a great line. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Playing from around 160 yards. Just hoping for an outcome now.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Looking better.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And staying right
Hey,
where they
tough,
were in
mate.
today's rankings after that. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
He's currently tied for 15th. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
Oh, shut up.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Yeah, fair effort. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Setting up in the first cut here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That should set up another chance. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
And that will take him to 1 under.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, that's well judged. Job done. Let's head to the next. The finish at TPC, dear runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That's frustrating. Putting for par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this
baby.
stage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe?
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
You like that, didn't you? Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
No.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Just didn't drop.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Second shot here at the 18th. Going with the 7. Not a bad play, that one.
And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And with that, that closes out this event for this player.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich
I'm
Beam,
gonna get coffee.
Henny
I'll
Koyak,
be right
John
back.
McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
I'm Venom. I'm King Laszlo. I'll be right back. I'm back. Anybody watch? Anyone want to say hello? Guten Tagen, guten Morgen, guten Afternoon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? That was a gallant attempt. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Don't forget the likes on TikTok as
And
well.
as we
Would
head to the
appreciate that.
second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Can't believe I've just done this. Watch this. There we go.
Oh, this looks pure. That's outstanding. What a putt. Currently at -3 for the event.
Wow.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, a shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Nice stroke. That's inside the range. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently in a share of top spot.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
It's tracking. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Lovely effort that. Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. If you had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is, I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
Ooh, that almost went down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh.
Putting for a bogey.
Leading by a couple after that hole.
Sorry about that.
The 9th is a strong par 3 reach, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Moan Minthar said hi.
Hi, how you doing?
No, that's too bad. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
That gets the job done.
What are we doing, Minthar?
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Sitting at 6 under, currently leading. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently leading by 3.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into the green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Opting for the 9-iron.
And he's hit that inside the range. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Go on,
This
go on,
has a
go on.
real chance.
Yes, they've made it. Currently in 1st position. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Hey, nice looking line. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 8 under.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Playing from 110 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Let's see if he can make this. Keep the par on the card.
There it is. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
An opportunity to make their par.
Nice shot.
Top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Well struck. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That was a bit of a miscue. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. I don't mind the look of this. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Leading by 3 strokes now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Looking really good.
Well played. What an eagle.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that
Yeah,
effort.
baby.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, nicely played.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 7 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. And this one is for bogey. He sits in first position. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. We need this one to bounce right. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament.
Go on, go on.
MTV
that's a
Dome
touch of
said,
class.
"What's good?"
And this
Everything
is
in TB, Don. How you doing?
Yet another champion
Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
And I've got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
How you doing, MTB Dom? Hope you're well. Another link.
Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth. And it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry. And this is a good one to win. A bit long on that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh, just missed. And this one will be for bogey. Facing early adversity there.
Yeah, I missed that up.
Bogey.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing? The players may want to keep their mind on this week.
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout.
Go on, go
Giant
on.
fairways and greens. And some of these greens
Oh,
are shared
no.
greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be
This is gonna be a
very
nightmare.
sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland, love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Wonderfully played. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Oh, well played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh,
Go
what
on,
a
go
great
on.
stroke. Oh, so close.
Stop them.
7 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And down she goes. Sitting at 2 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. 3 shots off the lead.
Just needs this one to kick right.
Better bring their binoculars. Gonna have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Watch this. This could be good.
This one looking really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 5th.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Wow, that's misjudged.
Putting for bogey here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you're going to go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just
like this as well.
begging to be birdied.
That is hunting for the hole. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. To the top 5 he goes. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts.
I was going to go for miles now.
20 feet to the cup.
Render 9875 just followed.
Thank you, Render 78.
Oh, I like the look of this. Well, that looked
Okay.
good for a long way.
A bogey putt awaits.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Why there?
Yeah,
Why?
that's just not going to work for him.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely. Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
Well, he's 9
Trailing by
over.
a couple of strokes now. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Stop, 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 stop. Don't you stop.
This would be a great up and down.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Our current leader is
Don't like
enjoying
this golf
a
course.
1-shot lead. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Look, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. That's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt of about 7 feet to the
Oh no, that was a misread.
This is what they have left for par.
Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Currently at 2 over par.
Nobody watching anywhere then.
Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Unable to find the green on this one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And a par putt awaits him.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Until I hit it.
Well done. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker.
For the love of God.
Sitting at 3 over. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20.
Putting now for a bogey.
This one's dialed in.
It's almost one shot there.
Bogey goes on the scorecard there. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, You got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Shocking.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Short par 4, Luke, looking to gain some strokes in the field.
Coming off a streak of 5 bogeys.
Well, I don't know.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Great touch.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Didn't want it over there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage.
Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching
This
this
is a
player
nightmare
around the
course.
greens.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Well, that's a handy shot. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Oh, absolutely flushed. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Play one more round and that's it.
Well, here we are. The 18th hole.
No.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at a nice round number, 180 here.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Just this putt remaining for a round of 76. And another round safely in the books. Well, Rich, after coming so close to going back-to-back, you just wonder the way they finished. Maybe the occasion just got a little bit too much for them.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
One more round. Last one. Let's see if we can get a win. Nike just dumped me, big style. Too much fun, not bad.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While he might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat. And good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it.
And that finds him in a share of second. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Sitting at a couple over for the event. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
A par putt on the table.
Looking really good, this one.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Clutch.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
This would be a great up and down. Big putt for par coming up. Looks good off the blade. And in it goes for the par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
This one needs to kick left. This putt from around 18 feet.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens.
And this putt coming up for his par.
Oh, for the love of
Ooh.
gonads.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right. That dog will hunt.
19 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Sometimes all it takes is just one big play to make a move, and that's an important one in this rivalry.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Yeah,
That's
brother.
a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, well played.
Judging it beautifully.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now 5 strokes behind.
Nobody on
The back
YouTube.
9 at TPC
Sorry if I'm
Twin
boring
Cities
you.
begins with a short par 4, just 375 yards.
No real reason to take out driver here and give it a whirl, Luke. Just a fairway metal down the left-hand side. Left of that fairway bunker there should set up a very simple and straightforward wedge shot.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault missing the green.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Surely it's going to.
A bit too much pace on that one.
Nope, and don't call me Shirley.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Well done. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club. Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that's a
Yeah,
great
Will,
way to
whatever
forget
his
about
second
that
name is.
bogey on the last.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. In the second shot, slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This one's looking good.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one.
Yeah, baby.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Rich the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room in the front part of it. Obviously more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Yes! What a putt. And with that now, back to level par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We're not we're near water.
Second shot here on the 14th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, roll back, roll back, roll back, roll back, roll back.
Playing within their comfort zone there. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
Just hammered that through the line. This is a par putt. Yeah, we'll take that. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The 15th, par 4, but a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. That was a gallant attempt. Par putt coming up here. He finds himself in a share of 11th. And Rich, here we are at the 16th at TPC Twin Cities, and not a long hole, but there's plenty of trouble around.
Water right, bunkers left, but let's face it, Luke, not a long hole, no need for the driver.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, just missed. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Ooh, nice line.
Well, that'll maintain the
Very nice
momentum.
line.
Nice par putt.
He's currently tied for 11th. Here we are at the penultimate hole of TPC Twin Cities, Rich, and there's water everywhere on this short par 3.
Water to the left, Luke, bunkers out to the right. If you're going to find the green, you better be brave.
Oh, what a shot.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 8th.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 3 strokes back.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. And with it, that concludes his event.
Alright, that's it. I'm done, people. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you again
Well, that's
soon.
a solid
Might
week,
even
a
be
top 10
tomorrow.
finish
Bye
for this
bye.
player.
Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.